guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm just gonna do a super easy roast chicken. Chickens were on sale this week at my grocery store for 99 cents a pound. I picked up two. One for dinner this week, tonight specifically, and one for my freezer. This is kind of the Barefoot Contessa's version of roast chicken, which if you've never seen her recipe, please do yourself a favor and go Google that recipe right now and make it tonight. It's delicious. The one kind of different way that I do it is I put oranges in the cavity rather than lemons. I do this because one day I was making her roast chicken, because it is my favorite, and I didn't realize that I had no lemons. And then I remembered watching a video from Gordon Ramsay, who's another favorite chef of mine, and he put oranges in the cavity of his Christmas turkey. And I thought, well, let's try it. I did, and it's delicious. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I kind of make my own roast chicken. Okay guys, to get started with our roast chicken, basically I'm just going to start off by removing the extras from the cavity of the chicken. You don't want to cook that stuff in there, but then you're going to go ahead and just liberally salt the inside of your cavity and just kind of sprinkle that in there. And that's to taste. Salt does bring out the flavor, so don't be too stingy with it. And I've just got some extra rock salt that I ground up. Then I've got a plate of, hopefully that's in the shot, kind of. Anyways, it's one orange cut up, washed, and then cut up into like wedges. One medium-sized onion also cut up into wedges. And then I've got, I went to the store and bought these. It was like a little package of rosemary and a little package of thyme. A couple of sprigs each there. And then I've also got, if you have fresh garlic, please use that here. We forgot to get it at the grocery store, but I do have that minced up garlic that comes in a container. And this is about 2 heaping tablespoons worth of that garlic. And then I'm just gonna take the garlic, open up my cavity again, sprinkle it in there. It's okay if it gets everywhere, it's fine. It's flavor. Just kind of spread it around in there. Then I'm gonna take some my oranges and just kind of stuff as much as I can. And then some onions as well. I like to kind of mix it up. Couple of wedges here, a couple of wedges there. Oh, my rosemary thyme got in the way. All right, once that's full, you're gonna take those sprigs of thyme and rosemary and shove that as far as you can in there as well. Stuff that bird good. It also helps to hold in some of that moisture so you don't get a dry bird. Alright, and then I'm just going to kind of close it up with as many oranges and onions as I can fit in there. If I can't fit them all in there, that's alright. I'm just going to roast them on the side. Alright, seems pretty full to me. Okay. Now I'm going to take my extra garlic, just kind of sprinkle that everywhere. Don't forget to salt the top of your bird as well. I kind of get some in the bottom of the pan because when those juices run off, it just kind of adds to the flavor. I also have a tablespoon of dried rosemary and a tablespoon of dried thyme. I'm just going to sprinkle that. That's kind of to taste. And again, I'm going to get the pan because a few years ago I attempted something different. I thought, you know, we brine our turkeys. Why don't I brine my chicken, my roast chicken? And so I started brining my roast chicken, and the problem of a dry chicken went away completely. I'm also just gonna kind of sprinkle it lightly with pepper. And then I'm gonna add in those extra onions and oranges right to the pan, because like I said, I'm gonna be brining this little boy. I guess maybe it's a roasting hen, huh? All right, it is dressed and ready to go. I'm gonna put that in a preheated 425 degree oven for about an hour and a half. Roasting chicken's a little different with each bird because they weigh differently, how many pounds each bird is. But the rule of thumb is when you are thinking you're done, so about an hour and a half from now, I'm gonna cut, just make a little slit right here between the thigh, or the leg and the thigh right here. And if the juices run clear, then we have a fully cooked bird. If they come out a little bloody, you're gonna wanna put it back in for about, I'd start out with every 15 minutes and I'd check it again, maybe 20 minutes. If you have a larger bird, you're gonna obviously cook this for longer. I can't remember how many pounds this guy is, but I'm gonna cook him for an hour and a half at 425. Now I am gonna go ahead and baste him. As it's cooking, the fat will render off and create its own kind of broth in here. I'm gonna go ahead and keep basting it. I will see you back in about an hour and a half. Okay guys, I've got about 25 more minutes of cook time left. And I should mention, I completely forgot when I was preparing this chicken. I cut up a whole stick of butter and just put butter pats kind of in the pan. Like I said, I've been basting probably about every 20 minutes or so. But the basting process really is kind of important if you want a really good roast chicken. I just keep basting this guy. And I have never had a dry bird since I've started basting even my chickens. All right, I'm gonna put this back in the oven for about 25 more minutes and we should be ready to go. Okay guys, my bird has just finished cooking. It was in for about an hour and a half. I made a little cut right here at the, where the leg meets the body, and you just kind of press down and you let the juices run, and if they run clear, you are fully cooked and ready to go. No one will get sick eating your chicken. However, if they run a little bloody, it is not finished and you need to let it cook a little bit more. At this point, I am just going to cover my turkey, why do I keep calling it turkey? It's not a turkey, it's a chicken. I'm gonna cover my chicken and let it rest for about 20 minutes. Anytime you're cooking, especially a whole bird like this, you wanna let those juices inside your bird kind of evenly distribute throughout so that way it doesn't get dry. I'm gonna baste it one more time before I cover it, just because I don't want it to get dry. And then I'm just gonna let it hang out for 20 minutes before I carve it up and serve it for dinner. But that is it. That is my super simple but very delicious roast chicken. If you guys like today's video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you like what I do here, I'd love to have you, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.